what's disappointing for me is that I think we went through a really good period, kind of post 95, and I can't really work out why it happened, but there was a far greater degree of sophisticated engagement between trade unions and employers, seeking out mutual gain and the like. And that has deteriorated to a point now where very often it appears that employers and unions are literally at war with one another. The kind of attitude is it's win-lose, and at best some hopeless compromise. There's a fight against monopoly capital and so on. And very, very few people I see these days engaging in a search for mutual gain in interest-based negotiation, etc. And for example, we did set up in the late 90s and the early 2000s systems of workplace forums where there was day-to-day engagement, and that related in turn to collective bargaining. I don't see any of that happening. I may be out of the loop. What I do see now is that we just have habitual arm wrestles, and if not arm wrestles, wars around collective bargaining. So I cannot give you really good examples, and I think it's very unfortunate.
I just want to pick up on, before I address this in a little more detail, on the previous points that John was making, because if our theme today is what is the future of our collective bargaining, I want to say that bargaining councils, even as we speak, they are preparing a glass case in the Museum of Natural History in London for bargaining councils in their traditional form to go next to the dinosaur. They are not going to survive, and indeed they should not survive. And if I speak as a labour economist for a moment, just put that hat as opposed to a legal hat, so to speak, the one thing you cannot do at central level is address the issue of productivity. And unless you are in touch with your capital labour ratio, one, but more importantly, your unit labour cost, you actually never get to grips with that. And productivity is a very simple equation, and it is all about what happens on your factory floor, because that's a unique function of your layout, the vintage of your capital, your production process, and so on and so forth.